Hey everyone, this is Anna from Hotoptionbabe.com. I just want to do a little bit of a personal video. And this is on and it has to do with the markets, and this is why I'm doing it, but it also has to do with a pivotal point in our history right now. You all have seen what's happening in Egypt, and as the protests continue to rise. They want democracy. They're in a police state, and a lot of the Middle East is in this situation, and they're good people that want democracy and not want to be in a police state. And I'm all for that. I am all for freedom, democracy, and I want people to have the freedom to speak out, and to have rights as human beings. So I know a lot of people aren't so much on top of this and aware of it, but it is a very, very pivotal time. Now, what makes this so different? You say, well, this has happened over years and years and years. What makes this different is this right here. This, Twitter, Facebook, which I don't have up, Facebook, YouTube. People now aren't being fooled anymore by corrupt governments and by police states and tyranny. And this is going to be very serious. This is now where somebody crosses the street or doesn't have her headdress on is not stoned or shot or killed by a police officer in Egypt. They deserve to have their freedom. This has started in Tunisia and it's moving to Egypt, and it's going to start spreading because people are spreading the word. And this is what needs to be done. We need to conquer these evil forces, and hopefully we don't have more evil move in, which is always a possibility. And that is why I'm doing this little bit. This is very serious because of this social media that we have now. It's different than any other time. It used to be way back years ago when something horrible happened, when somebody was killed for no reason in some of these tyrannies, or stoned or tortured. There was no way for people to see it or hear about it unless it was just a very slow kind of maybe a couple people talking. But now things are being videoed with cell phones and smartphones, and we have social media, and we have a social consciousness. And this is what's different, and this is what's going to make the big difference. And the problem is that it is very possible that things could go terribly wrong. And there lies the uncertainty, and there lies what's going to happen in the markets. This is probably our black swan event. Probably. It's at least a serious correction, because there's nothing markets hate more than uncertainty and fear, and that's what we're heading in. And the images that you are seeing are just part of what you see. Mubarak actually freed prisoners out of the most heinous criminals in the jails in Egypt to cause chaos and to attack the protesters and break into their homes and steal their stuff. And he's the one that let them out, but he's trying to portray the protesters as being the looters, which I'm sure there is some, but the majority of them are the criminals that Mubarak himself let out and told the police to let them go so they could cause. But even this can't be hidden anymore. Even these things can't be hidden anymore. You can see they shut down Al Jazeera in Cairo, saying their license is revoked. Right. We know this is not true. We know this is not true. And I could just go on and on. But as far as the markets go, this is a pivotal time in our time. And I just want you guys to be aware of it. Just make sure you stay on the side of good, and that we bring down these evil empires and these even in our own government, we have many, many criminals, and we need to, expose them and get rid of them as well. And, we're hopefully come together. The good will come together, and it'll finally conquer the evil that has been trying to, be in secret and in hiding, and now they can no longer do that because of the social medias. For whatever reasons, you can conspiracize all you want. My hope is that good conquers and that we end up in a much better world. But you have to think about these Armageddon calls. I'm not thinking that will happen, but I think we've got some serious stuff to go through here. I think that things are really coming to a head. And with Israel, if there were to be some kind of Islamic Brotherhood that took over Egypt, then all bets are off and we would be in real trouble. So we hope that won't happen. We hope they get a democracy, and that's what I'm praying for. So I just want to show you some of the Twitter that I've been following here, and just check it out. I mean, if you're not listening to the news or tweeting, or I mean, it's really, really important what's going on here. This is a pivotal time in our society, and just read your Zero Hedge, read my blog, Hotoptionbabe.com, and it's a time that we can make big money, but I hope it's not a real, violent time, but it looks like that could be the case. So I wish everybody, God bless you all. I am got a good heart. I hope you guys are all doing well and safe, and enjoy my video on the markets. I've got some interesting things that will be happening here in the next coming weeks. Okay, thank you. God bless. Bye-bye.